ClassicGameRoom.com.
Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I'll apologize in advance for the horror that you're about to witness. This is deserving of its own fatality. After a week of reviewing good games on the Sega Saturn, it's time to review something quite the opposite, just to put things in perspective. This is Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy. It's as if Nintendo looked in the mirror and saw the Gamecom as a threat. Don't do it, Nintendo! Don't try to outsuck the Gamecom. If you do that, you mess with the balance of the universe. From Probe Entertainment and Acclaim comes this truly horrific version of Mortal Kombat. Now, admittedly, I've never been a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, but I've played some pretty good versions of Mortal Kombat, like the ones on the Dreamcast, PlayStation, the arcade machines. I even liked the one where they fought Wonder Woman, but not enough to ever become a Mortal Kombat fan. However, this game is well, disappointing beyond reason. I can only imagine many Mortal Kombat fans back in the day were falsely excited when they saw Mortal Kombat available on the Game Boy. Oh wow, they've brought the arcade action onto the small screen. Well, they did, poorly. It's as if Acclaim was trying to cash in on a popular series by porting a junky piece of crap to the Game Boy. Oh, that is what they did. Not only does it look not good, but it takes a half hour for any button push to actually register, so the fighting is terrible as well. In fact, it's pretty much unplayable. It's easy enough to say these days, just ignore the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. There's better versions out there. There's like hundreds of versions of Mortal Kombat. But I feel bad for the people who bought this game back in the day with hopes that it might not suck. Acclaim, you've made children cry on numerous occasions. This is just one of many. As you can see here, it plays on the Super Game Boy, but it's still far less than super. It's an unresponsive, unplayable piece of garbage. And whoever thought this was worth releasing was an evil, very, very bad person. Because they knew the game would sell based on the title alone, and people immediately throw their receipts away. So nobody's going to return it, and this is before the internet. So you can almost hear the ghoulish-like laughter emanating from one of the Death Star-like conference rooms at Acclaim. We fooled them again. Now, I like to make these reviews run at least 4 minutes, just to make sure you get an idea of how the game plays. So I just started playing around with the Super Game Boy's color palette to see if I could make Mortal Kombat any more interesting, and the kittens around the border do kind of help. I like this, actually. The pastel colors and the cats make it feel like somebody else is sharing my pain. And then we have this background, which seems to have been automatically generated by the Super Game Boy. Even it knows. Mortal Kombat was sent to the show by Andrew from Burlington, New Jersey. Thank you, Andrew. He sent it along with the other model of the Gamecom, so it's possible the Tiger Gamecom rubbed off on the game in shipping. In any event, I would avoid this one because there's many other ways to enjoy Mortal Kombat.